Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of World of Tanks. So as you can see, there is a tank in front of you, and it is an IS-3. Uh, but it is a stock IS-3, and I think we should say a few words about a stock IS-3. Um, okay, so let's see it in details. Modules stuff you don't really need to know. It's just there for like your viewing pleasure. But the armor layout is like this. It has pretty well sloped hull. Uh, I I don't know if I should say this, but I think it's like a general knowledge about this tank. The lower plate is its weak point. The upper plate also, but when you are driving an IS-3, whoops, like this. So when you are driving an IS-3, you should be facing your opponent's head on. So like this. So your upper plate is purposely built so it bounces shots. As you get nearer to your enemy, your lower hull will be also a bounce machine because the angle will be steeper. Uh, Even the stock turret that I have on is pretty well armed. I mean, it's around 120 to 190 millimeters of armor. The only exception is the top part. Well, I'll try to zoom it. So this like blue area can be penetrated even frontally. Whoops. Yeah, the controls on this are a bit finicky. So on this side we have the magic Russian armor. Yeah, look at it. It's like yeah, somewhere to 20 millimeters or so of spaced armor, or maybe a bit more, 30. But yeah, it's like magic. Everything bounces off it because I mean, yeah, Russian tanks. Why not? Uh, its back is of course crap, but yeah. So what I wanted to say is it's surprising. I mean, this tank really surprises me. I know it's still stock. I know it's, it looks great, but whoops, yeah, a lot of fails for me today. Um, Looks great. I mean, but I don't know. It doesn't feel as indestructible as when I was playing it on PC. And I purposely wanted to make a stock IS-3 episode so you can see what it's like to live with it. I mean, uh, I really power grinded through, or power ground. Yeah, again, English with me. That's the best kind of English. So I power grinded through IS because I really hate that tank. I never liked it, neither here or on PC version. But now I get this, and the worst part is this. So let's go into the upgrades packages, and as you can see, this is the stock IS-3, right? We have the 122 millimeters D25T. Um, I mean, it's okay. It's the same gun, I guess, that you get on the IS-6, even though I believe the IS-6 sometimes, I guess, gets a bit more, I don't know, better behavior or something like that. I mean, you will see in the gameplay later. Um, they worked their butt off on the PC version to um, mitigate the lockings. You know, when you lock someone and then you shoot, uh, you are most likely to miss with a Russian gun because they are not precise. As you can see, accuracy is 0.46, and the aiming time is horrendous. It's 3.40. So one would think that if you lock someone and then shoot, you would miss. And as I said before, on PC version, it's like that. You will miss, especially if you have a Russian gun, unless it's a KV2. Then numbers mean nothing. The higher number, the better snapshot or stuff like that, or SU-152. That's a whole another story, but we will talk about that when we get there. So this is the stock setup. I really wanted to test this out, and now the most important part is, since you don't have a lot of gun depression with this tank, the most important part of your tank is your turret, and of course gun, but armor wise it's the turret. This stock turret is 175, 175, and 100 in the back, which is really nice. I mean, it's really okay since it's very sloped. um, your view range sucks a bit. It's 330, but when you research either of those other packages, let's say for example this one, your turret armor goes to 249 in the front, and that is pretty impenetrable. Why am I saying that? Because this tank is built to get into somebody's face. So as I said before, if you, whoops, sorry, if you go like this and get into somebody's face, the only thing that they can see the is your turret. Of course, if so for example, if you get into, I don't know, Panther 2's face, or I don't know, Tiger 2 or something like that, which is very high. Um, the only thing that they can try to hit is your cupolas, and that's a really small target. If they try to hit your upper plate, not gonna happen. It's just gonna bounce. Uh, when you are nearing them, if you are very near and they try to take on your lower hull, they're also gonna bounce. So this tank, armor wise, is a dream machine for like getting into somebody's face and rushing them. However, I really am not so sure that this is it. I mean, this is the same tank that I drove on PC. Something is a bit off. I'm not sure what, but it's just a subjective feeling. I mean, I will be doing a IS-3, maxed probably episode or something like that. So stay tuned for that. So equipment wise, I went for the rammer and the what's it called, vents, but I know a lot of people go take the vert stab and the what's it called? Jesus Christ. Uh, yeah, this enhanced gun laying drive, because the aiming speed is so terrible. But personally, I really like to have a bit more advantage on the reload, of course, and the snapshots and stuff like that, because ventilation gives you, I think, 5% bonus to every crew member, which, it's not a lot, but it can be a lot. Um, what else was I trying to say? Ah, yeah. My ammo loadout contains 4 premium rounds, just because the stock gun is a bit crap. So yeah, um, that's it. Now let's go and take a look at the game. So we are at the Ardennes. It's a new map. Well, a new map for me. I don't actually like this one because it's, I don't know. I have a feeling it's pretty closed, and there are not some spaces for the for sniping and stuff like that, for like ambushing. I've never played it in an arty, so I guess I'm not sure if it's good for Artie or not, but I suppose it's not really because there's a town in the middle and everything is, I don't know. There are some flanking opportunities, but you can get outflanked pretty easily on this map. So yeah. At the beginning, I'm trying to go to my right to. Well, somebody shot me. Yay! Um, you know how bad a player I am when my guys are shooting at me. Um, so I see the Centennial. I move right on him, and of course, yeah, this was more in a shot in hope than expectation, I guess. But yeah, I steadily move forward. Of course, I don't want to snipe with this gun because it's horrible. This Centennial doesn't seem like he wants to move from there. I'm not actually sure if he could move, because that those slopes are really tricky. They look like you can go over them, but yeah, no, not gonna happen. And we shoot and we score 390. That's pretty average for this gun. I mean, it's average on spot for this gun, and this is a very cool place to go into a face-to-face fight with somebody because you're shielded from your right. From your left, I'm not quite sure, but yeah, we see an Borsig, and then we roll pretty good. 420 is a pretty good roll for this gun. Um, and now I wait to reload, and this is the you know, the bad thing about Russian guns. They have pretty crappy gun depression. So I check my left. I killed that guy. That's killed number one. 3 shots so far, 3 damaging shots to be exact. So far, the Sentinel is the next one on my list. I just wait for my guys that are behind me to move, and as he's watching at them, I just take another snapshot, a bit low on the roll, but I'm taking everything with, as I said, with this gun. 175 pen isn't really that much. I try to go for the engine shot. I really get a good roll, but no dice, not gonna happen. So my next victim is the Borsig, one of the strongest tier 8 tank destroyers. However, it's yeah, it's a glass cannon. That's my victim number 2. KV-13, as you can see, I really want to plow on forward with this tank. And then a wild IS appears, and I miss my shot, and then my guy backs into my ass. Yeah, that sounded gay, but yeah. KV-13, just locking him up, that's no problem. Victim number 3. I think the RD got my buddy here and set him on fire. However, he managed to repair, and I wasn't looking very well into my map because I saw that IS going left, and I wanted to go after him. I shot a tiger in the ass in the meantime, and now I see 2 dead tanks. And look how far I'm gonna go before I realize, yeah, the IS is dead. And now turning in on PlayStation is so crappy. I really wish they they shift the controls from the what's it called? You know, the pad, left thumb pad to the buttons. It would be so much easier, and it's I don't believe it's such a big task. Um, so I figured there's a Panther 2 here. That's my next guy. And suddenly I realized there is nobody defending the base, and I really don't like that. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, I'm gonna go after the Panther because I don't want him to shoot me in the ass if I go to defend the base. There's only one person capping the base, and this is the thing that I'm talking about. I locked him and I shoot. I mean, it's not that much of a distance, but I shouldn't be hitting him. I mean, reliably from this, from this far. Um, However, as I said, maybe that's a some kind of mechanic that's made easier for this. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't get the kill, but I do get the damage. I repair my gun, and the next thing is definitely to defend the base because there are now two people capping, and it's 30 seconds, and I'm just plowing on and thinking, Jesus, I just wanna, I really, really, really wanna defend the base. However, we have three guys in their cap, which is pretty good for us. Of course, I'm plowing on because I'm not aware of that. I let my Centennial friend through, and yeah, we're gonna win. I just have to say that mobility on snow with this tank is horrible. So yeah, on to the after battle results. So, on the after battle results, we can see I got 92,669 credits. I got 4,488 XP, that's doubled. 3,780 damage. 312 assisted, but blocked. I got 775, which is pretty cool. Um, I mean, is this thing worth playing stock? Eh, well, yes and no, I guess, because if you are in a tier 8, I think you can manage. But if you are in a tier 10, you are fucked, my brother. That's just how things are. So, my advice to you all is go get the BL9, which is an absolute beast, and get any of the other packages, secondary packages, which changes your turret from 170 something armor to over to 200 to 250, something like that. I mean, this is just the second class mastery badge. As I said, I will be probably do another episode of the IS-3 when I get it, maxed. So hopefully see you then, and enjoy it, guys. See you later.